Friday morning, 20 to 9, 10, 12 Celsius, everything's dry, sunny. Let's see what's happening on the roads.
16-year-old Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg, who is doing the same in front of the Swedish parliament. But this show of hands tells organizers their little movement is picking up steam.
Students saying stuff, we're finalizing the programming, we're finalizing the march route.
Months of planning, fundraising, promoting, email blasting, and navigating New York City's thankless bureaucracy. 16-year-old organizer Azalea Danes.
I've been meeting with the comptroller and talking along with the mayor's office to put pressure on the Department of Education so that the Department of Education grants amnesty for every single New York City student who wants to strike.
There will be dozens of simultaneous protests taking place in cities and towns across the country, many more around the globe. The students organizing New York City's rally say they're doing so for a variety of reasons. For Danes, it was Hurricane Sandy.
Being without power for a week and my dad frantically looking and my mom being on the phone with FEMA for hurricane relief for hours and hours and hours.
Others experienced droughts, floods, or wildfires in other places before moving here. They are all alone by the warming planet and frustrated at adults who aren't moving fast enough to stop it.
I think about how the generation before me spent, I don't know, however long in this kind of malaise of complicity.
That's 17-year-old Adam Neville.
I wanted to have children, and now I don't know if that's ethical or not, to bring them into a world that is literally being destroyed.
The climate strikers have three basic demands. 17-year-old Karma Celsi explains.
We need to switch to renewable energy, do it in a just way, and hold people responsible. For me, the main thing is that we really involve low-income communities and communities of color in this movement because they are the most affected by climate change.
On that front, they're certainly trying. Spokespeople for the group and the speakers they've booked for the rally are diverse. They include indigenous activists from the U.S. and abroad, sons and daughters of immigrants, but a few of the students of color at this planning meeting say they felt out of place.
If you look in the room, it was a lot of, it's very white, and there's definitely people who look like us who are interested in it.
That's 16-year-old Kirsten King. During the meeting, some organizers assumed students all lived in Manhattan or Brooklyn, and a presenter told us if their parents had explained living.
It can be very hard if you're going into a room full of people that look nothing like you, and it can make you feel like you don't belong there.
several this year, including actor Bill Hader, the star of HBO's Barry, which is up for Outstanding Comedy Series.
Yep, he's also up for Outstanding Actor in a Comedy Series. And you know, this is a really dark comedy. It's about a hitman who wants to turn over a new leaf and become an actor. And this season we learned a lot about his backstory as a veteran from wars in Afghanistan where he became a killing machine. So I asked Bill Hader, how do you layer that serious storyline with the comedy? And this is what he told me.
You know, our thing actually is we kind of write it seriously first, and then we go over it again, making sure the emotion works, making sure that the logic works, and then we get bored and we start adding jokes. That's kind of what happens. That's great.
He's so dry. So Barry is on HBO. It's up against V, which is
a great show.
in its final year. Yeah.
Right. What other shows in categories should people be keeping their eyes on? Any newcomers?
I think the comedy category is incredibly interesting. There's two female-led shows. Amazon's Fleabag, which of course is Phoebe Waller-Bridge breaking the fourth wall. And a lot of people think that might be the one show that could upset Veep for best comedy series. But there's also Russian Doll, which is about a woman from New York City in the East Village who keeps dying and returning on her 36th birthday and doesn't know why. It stars Natasha Lyonne, who also co-created it with Amy Poehler. It's a very New York-centric show. They always say, you know, the show as a character is kind of a cliche, but it's actually really true, and the creators wanted it this way. I talked to co-showrunner Leslie Headland, and she told us how they wanted to portray the East Village.
We were exploring a particular part of New York that, can get over glamorized at times and can also get over, Britified, is that a word? And we wanted it to feel kind of like both.
And I also find very interesting that only one network show was nominated. Do you think that's reflective of the industry these days?
It is. It's very interesting. And I talked to the showrunners of Amazon's Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which is up for 20 Emmys. It's a real darling. It's done really, really well. Amy Sherman Palladino and her husband, Dan Palladino. And they said they'd never work network TV again.
Really?
That they said it's really not built these days to be creative.
Networks are run by the marketing department. And that is the basic difference. When the people who have to sell the soap are making creative decisions, and that is the bottom line, then you're screwed. Because they only care about the demographic that's going to buy the Tide or buy the car, and your piece has to conform to that.
She didn't hold back.
Yes, she did. All right, we'll be watching this weekend. The Emmy Award ceremony airs on Fox Sunday at 8 p.m. And Allison Stewart hosts all of it on WNYC, and you can tune in at noon today.
And speaking of TV, we'll have Julian Fellows, creator of Downton Abbey, on to talk about the Downton Abbey movie. And on Monday, we will recap the Emmys with The Atlantic's Sophie Kilbert.
Thank you so much, Allison.
WNYC supporters include STX Films, presenting Hustlers, starring Constance Wu, Jennifer Lopez, Julie Stiles, Keke Palmer, Lily Reinhart, Lizzo, and Cardi B. Written and directed by...
It was a very uneventful journey today, except for the mild bunching of traffic. But one thing that is quite eventful is this beautiful new road surface that they've just finished almost all the way to 287 on 78, which I'm now driving on.
Report in conversation with Tapelsha Magruder, interim CEO, and share your feedback about WNYC, Monday, September 23rd at 6:30 p.m. in the green space. Details at 646-829-4000.
I'm Maria Hinojosa. This week on Latino USA, I sit down for a one-on-one with Senator Bernie Sanders as we continue our coverage of the presidential nominees.
You got all kinds of sexism, racism, the criminal justice system which is broken, an immigration system which is broken. And then, on top of all that, if that's not enough, you got the global crisis of climate change.
That's this week on Latino USA. Tonight at 9 on 93.9 FM, WNYC.
Marketplace Morning Report, that's coming up next. And then at 9 o'clock this morning, it's the BBC NewsHour on 98.3 FM. Hello, London.
Good morning, WNYC. I'm James Menendez. Today on NewsHour, millions of people are expected to take part in protests against climate change. We'll be following their progress and asking, do they make any difference? Also, the murky tale of a whistleblower and President Trump's phone call to a foreign leader. We'll hear from Ukraine. That's BBC NewsHour at 9 on 93.9 FM, WNYC.
Sunny skies today, highs near 78 degrees with westerly breezes. Mostly clear tonight, lows around 63 degrees, and the weekend looks good. Both Saturday and Sunday should be sunny with highs near 82 degrees. Right now, 57 degrees with fair skies in New York.
A controversial firearm gets suspended.
Marketplace Morning report is supported by Constant Contact, with email marketing automation tools designed for small businesses to send the right email at the right time. Tools now include a website builder at ConstantContact.com. And by Kronos, providing HR solutions for the modern workforce and the people who support them. Learn more at Kronos.com/HRSwagger.
I'm David Brancaccio in New York. Colts, manufacturing company of Hartford, Connecticut, says it will suspend production of its AR-15 rifle. The company says it's about oversupply of this type of firearm in the marketplace. The AR-15 has been used in mass shootings. Daniel Webster is the director of the Center for Gun Policy and Research at Johns Hopkins University. Professor, thanks for joining us.
Nice to be with you.
Colt says there are plenty of what it calls modern sporting rifles available and that it now feels it doesn't need to make more. Is that assessment of essentially a glut of these, do you think, correct?
I think that probably is correct. Over the last 10 years in particular, incredible number of such weapons have been sold. These are very durable products. I'm not shocked that a manufacturer would feel that there's not a great deal of demand for their product right now.
The company says it's suspending production. I mean, that suggests to me suspending for now, but maybe not forever, is my reading of this. Is that how you read it?
Yes, that would be my assumption. It's not that I don't think there's going to be future demand. I suspect there will be, but the timing right now is such that there's probably not a lot of people who don't already have one or two of such weapons or even more that is desperate to get more.
Daniel Webster is a professor of American Health and the director of the Center for Gun Policy and Research at Johns Hopkins. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
To check markets, the 100-share index in London is up a 10%. Here, Dow and S&P futures are up a 10%. The Nasdaq future up 0.2%. People in more than 100 countries have begun taking to the streets today as part of a global climate strike. It's called to push politicians to do more to stop climate change. This is ahead of the United Nations Climate Action Summit on Monday. The demonstrations are being driven by school-age activists, but the movement is forcing choices for businesses. From our Workplace Culture Desk, Marketplace's Megan McCarty-Carino reports.
Youth organizers of today's climate strike called on adults to join in and disrupt business as usual. And that's just what ice cream maker Ben & Jerry's is doing, shutting down stores, corporate headquarters, and production lines.
We have always tried to operate our business in a way that does less bad and more good.
Chris Miller, the company's head of social mission, says they wanted to encourage staff to participate in the climate action, but at tech giant Amazon, employees are taking things into their own hands.
I have been waiting and waiting for someone in a place of power to make a change, and I realized that the change isn't going to come unless you actually stand up and try to make that change happen.
Production manager Rebecca Shepard is one of about 1,500 Amazon workers planning to walk off the job today. They join workers at Microsoft and Google in taking collective action to demand their employers do more to address climate change. Duke business professor Aaron Chatterjee says it's part of a wave of employee activism in highly competitive industries like tech.
It's always been very exclusive to your host.
And today he says that means bringing social and political beliefs into the workplace. But while highly sought-after tech workers might feel empowered to speak out, they might not be legally protected, says Sharon Block, who heads the Labor and Work-Life program at Harvard Law School. Federal labor law does protect workers' rights to organize even outside of a union, but
where it can get a little tricky, though, is it's got to be something related to the workplace.
Traditionally, things like hours or wages. Rebecca Shepard at Amazon says she's taking action whether it's protected or not.
If there's any sort of retaliation for that, Amazon isn't the sort of company I want to work for.
Yesterday, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos responded to some of the demands of workers promising to cut emissions by 2040, but employees still plan to walk out to push for greater action. I'm Megan McCarty-Carino for Marketplace.
Here in New York, thousands of young people are set to demonstrate in Lower Manhattan today. New York has the largest public school district in the country, and it's letting students attend the demonstration with a parent's note. Teachers are not allowed to attend. The district says there are rules about ensuring a, quote, politically neutral learning environment. Teachers are free to teach about the science of climate change. More than 100,000 people showed up for the climate strike today in Melbourne, Australia. 80,000
to get fuel before I go to work, because I may need to jump on the road quickly later to go help somebody with something. So we're going up to Lamington Road here to get some fuel. It is super expensive, but screw that. I don't have time to be fussing around afterwards. Full tank of regular, please.
Welcome to NewsHour from the BBC World Service. Hello, I'm James Menendez. Coming up today, a global protest against global warming. Large crowds have come out in cities around the world to call for greater action to tackle climate change, many of them children.
We go to school to learn about our future, and at the end of the day, the most important thing for...
So we are of course in New Jersey, and you're not allowed to pump your own fuel here, and the pump attendant here is singularly slow and surly and resentful, and took forever just to walk the 5 meters to my car. Welcome to New Jersey. It fucking sucks.
Foreign leader, we'll hear from Ukraine. And is Indonesia's reputation for tolerance now under threat? All of that and more after the news.
Hello, this is David Austin with the BBC News.
By the way, when I say expensive, it's $2.99 US per US gallon. On Route 22 right now, I can get it for $2.40, for example. Where I live, it's about $2.70, $2.80. And this place, for whatever reason, is just very expensive. Probably because it's in a place where lots of people tend to need stuff in a hurry. So they can charge what the market will bear.
And reduce CO2 emissions by 55% compared to the levels of 1990. A new carbon trading scheme will mean that diesel, petrol and gas prices will go up. At the same time, taxes on train travel will be cut, making tickets cheaper to encourage people to avoid flying or driving.
Students and workers in countries across the globe are taking part in strikes and protests. They demand urgent action to tackle global warming. Here's Danny Aberhart.
Swedish school kids were in full voice, backing the Fridays for Future strikes started by their country's young climate activist Greta Thunberg. They raised placards, "Cool kids saving a hot planet," and "There is no planet B." The move
is 19 gallons, $59 US. And that is about right, I guess, for how empty I was. Thanks. Thanks very much. Well, I might actually have to run down the surly guy. Oh, there's the surly guy sitting, and he's actually smoking a cigarette there, just a few meters from the pumps. Ooh, we could go to the Tewkesbury Historical Society art show. Or not. Last time I was at this intersection, somebody coming the other way basically almost ran into me by veering all over the place. Of course, I didn't have my dash cam on at the time. There's a nice Volvo. Okay, well that was a pretty long drive to work, what with the stop and the surly attendant and all that kind of business, but I hope you enjoyed it.